welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing my makeup and myths. So this is a series I do on my channel where I put on my makeup and I talk about like a urban legend. It could be about a place, it could be, I don't know, creatures or whatever. So in today's episode, today's story, or whatever you want to call it, was requested by Jonathan. I work with Jonathan and he told me about the Clown Motel. So I did my research and I'm gonna do this video for you guys and for myself. It was really fun, you know, doing my research because I've never heard of this place before Jonathan told me about it. So like I said, I'm going to be putting my makeup on, and if I don't say what I'm using, I'll list everything in the description box, and we'll just get into the video. So, the Clown Motel, it is located in Tonopah, I think that's how you say it, Nevada. And it is halfway between Las Vegas and Reno, like out in the edge of the desert. And it's this little small motel, you know, for travelers who are traveling the highway and need a place to stop for the night. But what's so unique about this place is it's filled with clowns, hence the name Clown Motel. Like, there are clowns in the office. There's clowns in the guest rooms. They have like big paintings of clowns. There's clowns in the sign when you drive up to the hotel or motel. It is said that there's over 600 clowns there. And the owner, Bob Percenti, I might be saying his name wrong. He collected a lot of these clowns from going to thrift stores, yard sales, and people from all around the world would send him these clowns. But the Clown Hotel was founded by Leona and Leroy David in 1985. And they chose this location for their motel because there's a cemetery right next to it. And in the cemetery, their family is buried. So I guess they wanted to be close to their family. And when they opened the motel, I guess they were just clown lovers. They decorated the walls and like the shelves with their collection, their personal collection of clowns. They ran the place until 1995 and then sold it to Bob Percenti. I don't know. I'm terrible at saying names and pronouncing them. So please just bear with me. And he kept like I said, he kept the motel the same with the clown theme. And he added to the clown collection and also improved the motel. But in 2017, he sold the motel. But I know part of the contract was they had to keep, you know, the theme of the clowns. They had to keep the clowns, but they could improve the motel. They could add to the collection, but they can't take the collection away. Which, you know, really makes this motel so unique. I've never heard anything like this. And I don't know. I think it's cool. Unless you have a fear of clowns, of course. I'm not scared of clowns, but I'm sure, I don't know how I'd feel spending the night at the Clown Motel. If you are, you know, in the area and you need a place to stay for the night, the motel has 31 rooms. There is non-smoking and smoking rooms, and each room has a TV, refrigerator, and a microwave. And of course, a big photo or painting of a clown. But I guess if you request, you can have them remove the painting or like cover it with a sheet if you're, you know, afraid. And if you choose to check in, and the office is too overwhelming with over 600 different types of clowns, like figurines, statues. They even have like Ronald McDonald, any kind of clown you could think of, it's there. And if that creeps you out, they'll even be kind enough to check you in outside of the hotel, outside of the office, so you don't have to be around all those clowns. So, like I said before, the first owners, their family was buried in the cemetery next door. It's literally right there. Like, you can just walk right to the cemetery. I'll show you some pictures so you can see how close it is to the motel. The cemetery is the old Tonopah Cemetery, and it was in operation between 1906 to 1911. In the cemetery, there's victims of murder, suicides, plagues. There's a bunch of miners who passed away. There was like this big Belmont fire where the miners were trapped and they died from smoke inhalation. So I guess there's also a sheriff in the cemetery, prostitutes, and there's over 300 graves at the cemetery. And if you're in the area, they actually welcome visitors. They do like ghost walk tours where they give you history and let you walk through and tell you about each of the graves and who is in that grave. And like I said, they encourage people to come and visit day or night, and they said you could park in the parking lot at the Clown Motel, which I thought was kind of unique, because most cemeteries, like, you'll get arrested if you're there at night. You'll get arrested for trespassing. So they actually welcome the guests. And I know a lot of ghost hunters go to the cemetery to explore. It's a very popular place in the area. So I thought it was kind of interesting. I just got a phone call. All I did while I was away was set my face with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. I love this stuff. So, and then now I'm going to do some bronzing with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. It's like in the older packaging. Of course, like any other old place, you know, especially a clown motel located right next to a cemetery, is like a recipe for ghost stories. It's the perfect place to be haunted. A lot of visitors have reported interactions with spirits. I'm just going to mix all of them. Let's see what color it comes out to be. I guess people have reported doors slamming, room keys gone missing, and mysterious voices. And of course, in a clown motel, there has been sightings of clowns like walking outside of the rooms, like outside of the windows at night. And people have even said they've seen like clowns peeking through their curtains looking at them. And one guest even said he was sleeping and he woke up to a clown, like a life-size clown, standing at the foot of his bed. And he said he like rubbed his eyes, you know, because he was sleeping, thought he was seeing things. And the clown was still there and like giving him like this creepy smile. And then I guess he like hid under the covers. Of course, I'd be terrified, and looked back and the clown was gone. I don't know what I would do. What would you guys do? Would you guys run? Would you just be like, I'm out of here, and pack your bags and hit the road? I don't know if I could get any more sleep for the rest of that night. I also, when I did my research, I found some stories of this lady in red. And apparently she roams the hallways and she'll leave pearls on people's pillows, which I think that is it's kind of nice. That's kind of a nice ghost. I wouldn't mind that. I don't know, what do you guys think? Would you mind having pearls in your pillows? Especially if they're real pearls. Those are expensive. Now I'm going to set my face with Iconic London Prep Set and Glow. You got to give it a good shake, because if you don't, you'll get glitter all over your face. Smells nice. And I'm going to do my brows. I always like to do my brows after I spray my face to let my face dry. And I have been loving this Colourpop. It's just this brow color in Taupe. You might hear my cat scratching at the door. Kind of wet and tense today. It's okay. I think they look alright. I forgot to bring like a little brush comb with me. So I suppose that will do. I'll use this thing. Will this thing work? Not really. Oh well. And for my eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with the Lilac You a Lot by Colourpop. I love this. This is so pretty. I forgot. I want to do eyeshadow primer. I always forget eyeshadow primer. But I guess the spirits there can be kind of picky and choose when they want to be seen and who they want them to, who they want to see them. There's a housekeeper who worked there for over 7 years, and she didn't see anything, didn't hear anything, see anything. And the one day she was doing the laundry, folding the laundry, and I guess she was like in the back of the building where only employees are allowed. And she said she seen a woman peek her head in through the window looking at her. She went to get up to tell the woman, you're not allowed back here, you gotta go. And when she got up to tell the woman, no one was there. She claims that was her first sighting of the ghost. And of course, the cemetery has a lot of stories. Being an old cemetery, and terrible things happen to those people who are buried in the cemetery. I know there's a lot of sightings of people seeing a ghost girl walking around the cemetery, and people also claim to see the miners, walking around the cemetery. Ghost hunters have said that when they go in the cemetery with their camera, the cameras would be fully charged, and when they get to the cemetery, their cameras completely die and shut off. And as soon as they leave the cemetery, get into the parking lot of the Clown Motel, their cameras will turn back on. They'll be fully charged. Now, when I was doing my research, I found this one woman, who frequently goes there to ghost hunt, was in the cemetery with her friend, and they had this box. I forget what the box is called. Like a ghost box or something. And I guess what this box can do is pick up waves or something, and it could pick up ghosts talking. And she was with another person, and when this woman stepped in the one spot, she felt like somebody was pushing on her back, and it hurt. And they asked, is that you pushing my back? Is there a ghost here? Is that you? And the person said, yes, leave. So she moved up a couple steps, and the pushing stopped. And then they went, back to that spot, and she felt the pushing again. And I guess they kept asking questions, and the ghost was telling her, get out of here, you're in my space. So I guess they finally took the hint and said, we apologize, and they left for the night. I don't know. I think after the first time, me feeling something pushing on my back, I would have left. But this palette is just great. Like, I am not a professional by any means, and I'm not even great at blending, but it just, it like blends itself. It's so good. I'm going to go in with my eyeliner off camera because I'm not going to be able to talk while I'm putting it on. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid liner, so I'll be right back. Of course, my heater has to turn on. But, of course, with any stories of hauntings, and there's always people who are, you know, don't believe it, or people who've never experienced anything. A lot of people say that the only thing they experienced there was spotty Wi-Fi and a okay continental breakfast. And the owner, well, the old owner, Bob, said there's no evil clowns at his motel, only happy clowns. So, I don't know, what do you guys think of this? Would you guys stay at the Clown Motel for a place to rest your head after traveling all day? Like, if you've seen that, you know, drive. Some people seek out this hotel. They'll travel just to spend the night in the hotel. There's been people who went to the hotel. One guy went to the hotel so he could be inspired to write like a scary book. There's people that have gone to the motel to film movies there. So, I don't know, I guess it's a pretty popular place. I'm really glad, Jonathan, that you told me about this. I think it's super interesting. I don't know, have you guys ever heard of the Clown Motel? Have you ever stayed at the Clown Motel? If so, please let us know your experience in the comment section. I'm sure we'd all love to know. But that is it for today's video. If you guys are interested, I have a bunch of past makeup and myths. You could check those out if you want to. And I would love if you would like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out in my YouTube journey, you know, trying to grow and, I don't know, make a hobby into something special and have, you know, I think that's why a lot of people start YouTube, is to make friends, you know, have people watch them and grow. It's just exciting. So, I don't know. I always babble in the end. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.